Hi, my name is Austin Reese. I am in my senior year here at Utah State University going into technology systems with a product development emphasis. And I'm going to talk to you today about my internship at Vouray this past semester. So Vouray was started by two brothers. In the original days, it was a surf and skate company. They did a lot of hats and wallets and t-shirts with screen printed logos and that kind of thing on them. And then eventually they moved exclusively into accessories. And from there they did their first round of duffel bags. And when they did that, the duffel bags sold out within 2 months. And that's kind of when the writing was on the walls that they needed to just specialize in duffel bags. And since then they found their niche with that. And as of today, Vouray is exclusively only a bag company. They're currently looking to expand into new categories such as hiking, lifestyle, fishing, and anything else we can within the bag category. So I had a few responsibilities while I was there. One of them was to design a men's line for them. They'd been talking about doing a men's line for some time, and they figured now was a good time to try it. So they put me over all of the designs that we came out with for that line. They also had me work with the factory. I was responsible for all the design and development of all the products, and I was also responsible to make sure that our factory was meeting our design specifications. My next responsibility was I was the head of custom and collaborative projects. So what that would entail is me reaching out to companies and trying to sell them on the idea of doing a bag with us, either a fully custom bag or taking one of our existing Vouray bags and putting their logo front and center on it. Within that, I was responsible to work with clients to make sure I was meeting their deadlines and ship dates of when they needed products, and I was also responsible to, again, work with our factory to ensure product quality, but to also ensure that we were getting the products done in time to be able to meet the company's deadlines. So I had a couple major projects that I was able to work on while I was there. The first one was like the men's line that I had talked about, and then this is some of the finished samples that I had right here, these pictures. These are 4 different colorways that we tried for one duffel. I actually brought one of those duffels here with me today. This is the one we're moving forward with. This is our camo Burner Gym. Our Burner Gym is our best-selling gym bag, and we thought this would be a good foot in the door for men's products to be able to take our bestseller and give it a more masculine approach instead of having a bunch of flowers and birds and that kind of stuff on it. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. It was awesome to be able to take a product from an idea to sketches to Illustrator renderings and then to a sample, and then here in a few months something that's gone through the production cycle that we can sell to retailers. My second major project had to do with custom and co-branded bags, and I had the opportunity to be able to work with Dude Perfect. So if you don't know who Dude Perfect is, they're this crazy YouTube sensation. They have over 42 million subscribers on YouTube. It started all with their famous trick shots where they do crazy trick shots that were just totally different, like they'd be in their car and they'd throw a big package in a mailbox from like 20 yards or something like that. Twice a year they do a backpack, and I was lucky enough to be able to help them design one that should hopefully, and we'll find out here in a couple weeks, but should hopefully be going into production for them. So I actually brought the samples that I made. This was an interesting project because they gave us no guidelines at all, and they kind of wanted to prove us to see what we could do since I had cold reached out to them and offered our services. So all they told us was they wanted a backpack. They told us they wanted one in a gray camo and one that was all black. And then they gave us a few colors that we had to use, and the majority of it was up to us. So I worked closely with our head of design and our factory to be able to come up with something that we thought could please them. And I'm really happy with how these turned out. It was a lot of fun to be able to work on them. Didn't have the opportunity to meet them, but I met the company that provides their bags, so that was at least cool. I'll set these down. In conclusion, I just want to say I'm incredibly grateful for my opportunity to intern at Vouray. I'm actually going to be going full-time with them at the end of the semester, so it was great to be able to get some experience in a field I want to be in, and now to be able to have a job in that field after I'm done with school. I gained some great understanding of how to work with factories. I use all the skills I learned in Design 1 and Design 2. I also learned a lot of the sewing skills I learned in Sewing 1 and Sewing 2 to be able to know how to construct a bag. And I also gained hands-on experience excuse me, of what it's like to work in a startup. It's a really different experience because everyone who works there has a lot of skin in the game, and they run a really lean procedure over there where everyone that works has 2 or 3 different jobs to help cut down costs, and it was great to be able to work with a team like them. And thank you for your help with everything this semester, Trevor, and your guidance with this, and I hope you guys have a great night.